Hey guys, this is Julian from the Binary Lab. Just finished a webinar and before this I was working out. That's why you can see I'm looking in a very sloppy mess. But anyway, I wanted to show you this trade I just taken. This trade was too good to pass up. I initially didn't want to do any live stream today because I felt kind of fatigued. It was a fairly sluggish session just before this because market's having a lot of consolidation, as you can see. But this is a great breakout. A great breakout of this area, okay? And this recent consolidation went on for quite a bit of time, and once it breaked out, I knew that it's going to definitely come back. So let me show you some of the aspects that made me want to take this trade. First and foremost, okay, this is the trade that I'm already into. I put $1,000 on this one. It is a binary trade which gives a higher payout. This one pays 85%. So I'm currently already 14 pips in the money, and it is a matter of 5.5 minutes that before this trade will end. And let me walk you through my thoughts on this one. So this is not even my usual template that I use for reversals, but it's what I use for other things. But I'm gonna switch to my usual template for reversals, and you guys can kind of walk you through my processes on taking this trade, and you guys can see what I'm up to. Okay, so first and foremost, I have several videos offering like training on trend lines and reversal stuff, how to trade pullbacks and reversals on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't already checked that out, go to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/theprofessionalbum2, and I have stuff on that. So this is like my second touch of the trend line, and I know that this will bounce. I was able to get in at a high of the price. This is 873, and you can see that my entry price is really good. I've gotten at 882. Okay, so as I previously mentioned, there was a lot of consolidation right before that, and wow, this is just a beauty. Wow, look at it's like super oversold, and all signs pointing to a reversal. All right, especially over here as well, we can see that it's obviously running out of steam, and this one right up here, it's very quickly made its way down from the entire move to 38.2%. It may run out of steam here. It may run out of steam at 50%. It may push a little bit more. But anyway, with about 3 minutes left, I think this trade is going to work out just fine. So how would I decide that this is the reversal point? I mean, well, it looks super obvious right now. I mean, it was a huge spike outside, and then at the same time, when I kind of draw a Fibo this way to extend it, it kind of matches really well as well, like 261.8 right there. So I have like simultaneous Fibos running here. One is to project the extension, and one is to project the retracement. So in the next 3 minutes, I will actually profit $850 from this trade where I wagered 1,000 on. So if you're not already aware of how binary options works, binary options is basically if to put it in a very crude sense, it's like betting on whether it's like betting meets forex. Okay, so you're just betting within a given time frame. In this case, I've taken a trade of you see, I've taken this trade for 11 my time with an expiry of 11:20, so it's a 9-minute trade. So as long as at this time the price that I have the price where it is, okay, is less than what I've taken it for, even if it's by a decimal place, a fifth decimal place, I still win a trade. So a win is a win. It can either be a win by a lot or a win by a little bit. And one of the reasons why I love binary options trading is because it allows me to cash in really big, regardless of the amount of actual market movement. All right, as long as I can predict that a reversal is coming, or let's say a breakout is going to happen. All right, I could have taken it either way. Okay, I could have defined that. Okay, all right. Let's say if I had wanted to trade a breakout, I'll be like, all right, this is going to be my baseline. Anything above this, I'm going to take it for a call. In the next 10 minutes, let's say I believe it's going to be above this. Even if it's a micro pip above, a win is a win. And in this case, I know that this is going to be my reversal point. I already explained to you this earlier on. And you can check out the video just before, you can rewind this to the start if you just joined in. And you can see why I said we get in, why I got it at this point. And by the end of the time, in fact, if you look at the timing right now, I have just less than 50 seconds left. And you can see how a $1,000 trade on this one would have yielded a profit of $850. And in actual forex, would this have made good money? Yes, this would probably have made decent money because we have about 10 pips of range in this trade. But if you take away broker spreads, maybe you got a little bit less. Maybe you got about 9 pips ish of spread in and out. But in binary, I don't care. In binary, I know that by the end of the trade, as long as it's less than my entry price, a win is a win, and that's good enough for me. So I don't need to spend a lot of time. And by the way, let's check this out. All right, the trade has just expired, and you'll get to see the amounts increase as well. So watch this space and watch this space over here. My account balance is gonna jump, and I'm actually doing all this live. See, it just jumped. So I'm doing all this live so that you guys can see. A lot of people try to BS you that they know the best about binary, and there are a lot of idiots that message people from my page as well. You can try it. You can try like a lot of, you may even have been a victim if you've been on my page. More often than not, it's going to be some dimwit scammer that's trying to message you and say, if you give me some money to trade, I could trade it for you, blah blah. It's basically like faking as me, faking to be one of my assistants. No, I don't do that crap. Well, one thing that they cannot do is what I've done. What they cannot do is that they can't do, live trading, just like what I do. I love showing you guys examples, and if you guys like what you saw, go ahead and comment below. I know it's kind of late in the video to call for comments because I'm just winding this up. But I mean, if you like what you saw, go ahead and comment below. If you want to see me do more videos just like this, showing you, how to live trade, right? Walking you through the trade process. And by the way, if you just came on, this is me, Julian Wong from the Binary Lab, and I give people daily webinar trainings, just like what you saw. I mean, today is just like a teaser, and just before this, I also had my webinar session where you can see some of the trades that I actually done, and none of this is one of those manipulated crap. A lot of phonies out there on the internet, but I'm doing it right before your eyes, and you can see all this stuff, in live. And there's some people say, oh, you photoshopped that stuff. Seriously, can I photoshop the price action like millisecond for millisecond? You got to be kidding me. Right? So I briefly explained to you what binary options is about, and I was mentioning that I do a lot of the high-low, which is the stuff that takes a little bit more time. Not that much time really. I mean, trades that take between like 7 to 30 minutes, 60 minutes sometimes, but very much of the time. I mean, that's one of my favorites. The other one of my favorites is really like the 60-second, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Those stuff I really like to do. If you have any questions real quick, I'll answer them. Go ahead and type below if you'd like me to do more videos just like this. And if you have any questions about what you saw, let's say even if now, because you caught this video in the last couple of minutes and you weren't able to, you missed the block. I mean, if you just came on, you missed it. You missed a beautiful trade where I actually entered here, okay, and exited right there. So in fact, oh, hi Sifo. Is it Sifo or Sipo? Sipo Kumalo Sabilo. Okay, so I do trainings. Oh, I do webinar trainings, and you guys can have a look. I actually just uploaded a recent webinar. I'll show you what a webinar looks like. This is what we did today. Okay, this is what a session looks like. I'll play it for you. Okay, so you see, this is what a session looks like. Okay, that's my screen. This is a video recording, so I can put audio on.
So anyway, like I sent out like what I mentioned inside the group and inside Telegram as well. Like for this week, it looks fairly interesting. There's a lot of news releases with little or no bank holidays, save for Colombia on Monday. So we should have fairly normal trading conditions, but let's observe and once we can confirm good patterns, we can up the ante. So I also mentioned things about the moving average
And
line.
these
I
are
can
like
still take it
trades,
for another
like
call.
live.
If not,
Okay?
I'm better off just stopping it.
So this is one of those
Okay,
that
now
I
it's
said
going
market's
beneath.
consolidating.
Okay, sorry guys, we have to
Check
drop
out my
this trade.
Facebook page. So like if we drop sometimes we drop trades or change the
Yeah, we have to
strategy,
drop this
and
trade.
I tell you exactly what I have in mind, and then we go on to the next setup and find the
50.
next setup. And you see how we kind of manage trades and stuff. When I say sell, when I want to change the strategy. So this is what you get to see like live in my sessions and live trading. You get to see how I decide which strategy to use. How did this one turn out? Yeah, this one actually turned out okay. So this one was, yeah, this one's really close. Yeah, so this is a really choppy session, and then yeah, one that worked out really well at the end. By the end, like the last seconds, like boom, right there, right, and that worked
Bye
out
for now.
awesome. So those are the results from today's early trading. It's not 100% win. There are losses in between. You can check these out. And exactly what happened on the webinar. So, but the thing is, I mean, like, when I do it, I explain all these thought processes and everything. If that sounds like value to you, go ahead and click on the link in the video description. I think it's a link that says facebook.com/group/join binary lab. Go ahead into that group and find instructions on how you can be part of my webinars. I give webinars like 5 to 6 times per week, and you just missed the first one for this week. We have like 5 more for the rest of the week. So get in right now. I'll see you on the inside. And if you're watching a replay, go ahead and type your questions beneath. I'm happy to answer you in the comments below. Bye for now.